A location rarely developed by accident. They are usually early clear signs that indicates if a location or an area is going to witness rapid growth. And if you're an investor planning to buy land, here are some of the signs that you need to look out for to know if an area is going to develop fast. So the number one is major road construction expansion. So one of the primary indicators that signifies if a location is going to develop fast is road construction. So when there's a road construction leading to a particular area, it simply means in the future that property or the location is going to develop fast because accessibility is one of the primary indicators to consider whenever you want to invest. So properties that have good accessibility are known to appreciate very fast in value. But properties that are lacking accessibility is very difficult to appreciate because people cannot easily access the property. So when you want to buy property in any location, look out for road construction that leads to the property. If there's no road construction, you don't need to invest into that property. But if there's a road construction, it simply means in the future that property is going to appreciate very fast because road construction is one of the things that bring development to a particular location. Number two sign is government presence and project. So when government start moving into a particular location, either bringing up projects like schools, hospitals, or even commercial buildings, it simply means that area is going to develop in the future because once government make a proposed project into a location and once they start constructing that project in some location, it is going to attract investors into that location because they know that the value of properties in those locations are going to increase in value because of what the government is doing there. So once you see any government project or once you hear of any government presence in a particular location, just know that in future that location is going to develop very fast because of the project that the government is bringing into that location. Number three sign is increased real estate activity. When you hear that developers or companies are going into a particular location to buy properties to start developing estate, you need to understand that in the future that area is going to develop very fast because once investors start buying properties either to build residential apartments or maybe commercial properties, it is going to attract more investors into that location and also it's going to attract more development because whenever there's residential building or where there's commercial activity, it's still going to attract more structures because of those commercial activities. There's going to be more movement of people into that location. I know wherever people move, there's going to be more businesses, and that will attract more attention into that location, thereby increasing the value of properties in some location and also bringing more development. So once you see developers or companies going to a particular location to buy properties and start building estate into some location, just know that it is going to develop very fast in the future. The first sign is growing population movement. When you see people moving into a particular location in order to acquire land for future development, you need to understand that that area is going to develop in the future. Because once people start moving into the location to buy properties, that for residential home or maybe for commercial activities, it is going to attract more investment into that location. And once they start building, once structures start coming into a location, it is still going to attract more structures and people will even buy more because they know in the future the value of properties in such location are still going to increase in value and also more investors will be willing to come into that location to buy more properties. And this is how cities develop. It doesn't just start overnight. It starts gradually by people buying properties, people moving into a location, population increasing in a particular location, and before you know it, there's going to be massive demand of properties because of these people moving into that location. So once you see this kind of sign, people moving into a location, as an investor, you need to position yourself immediately so that you can take advantage of the future development coming into that location. The final sign is presence of commercial activities. So one of the major things that bring development into a location is commercial activities. So when you see investors buying land to build plazas, to build shopping malls, or to build offices for people who are in need of those offices, it simply means that area is going to develop very fast because once those offices are fully built and people start renting those offices or start using those shopping malls, it is going to create job for people. And when people start moving into a location in need of job, it is going to bring demand for residential apartments where those people are going to stay. And this is how places develop. So commercial activities is one of those factors that bring development into a location. As an investor, you know that once you start seeing commercial activity coming up in a particular location, even as those buildings are still going on, when they are still under the construction stage, that is the best time for you to position into that location, because you know once those structures are completed, it is going to bring development. And if you position early, you're going to take advantage of those development and be able to get massive return on your investment in the future. So, and if you're an investor looking for properties right here in the city of Enugu, you're looking for an emerging locations where you can buy property, and you know that those locations are going to develop very fast in the future. All you need is just to go ahead, call or WhatsApp the number showing on your screen. So I will help you to look out for locations right here in the city of Enugu where you can own a property and then you can get return on your investment in the future. So I look forward to seeing your call.